What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some spicy drama in the Critical Ops community. I wasn't going to make this video, but it hit me today. I said, you know what? I built my channel. I'm being open with my subscribers, saying exactly what's going on in the community, sharing my opinion on the game, and so I have to keep that open dialogue with you. So here I am sharing what I think you guys are really going to enjoy because a bunch of you don't know this story and you don't follow me on Twitter, shamelesspug at iChaseYouTube on the screen. So here's the deal. I casted this match the other day. We're in the World Cup for mobile esports. I cast this match. The team is Team Syndicate, and this is the gameplay you're watching in the background. The team is Team Syndicate versus Theocracy. Theocracy I had casted before a couple rounds. They actually won the championship of the Asia Qualifier Tournament. Out of 64 teams, they were the #1 team. In the championship round, they won 13-5. So Team Theocracy is legit. They're good players. In the second round of the World Cup, they go against Team Syndicate. Now, Team Syndicate, I had never seen play before, but we had some teams drop out of the World Cup, so we brought them in as a substitute. And in the second round, the gameplay that you're watching, Syndicate took out Theocracy 13-0. I think that was the first 13-0 match that I've ever casted. Now, the problem was I was having technical difficulties, so what had happened was, instead of me casting, I was having some issues because it was the first match of the stream. I was trying to get the stream fixed. It's really hard because I have to cast and I have to run all the technology behind the scenes to make sure all the streams are live, the audio is good, everything's fine behind the scenes, the overlays, the scene changes, and everything else. So I told Sudden Death, who's my co-caster, I said, bro, take over as lead caster. I'm stepping away. So I stepped away. And I was working on stuff behind the scenes, paying no attention at all to the gameplay. Couldn't even tell you who was on what. And I came back and it was like 10-0 or 11-0. And then, what do you know, Team Syndicate won 13-0. Didn't rewatch the match. And I thought, okay, wow, that was impressive. And at the time, I didn't even remember how good Theocracy was. Well, then the spicy drama comes in. I see this screenshot that had happened over on Discord where the leader of Team Syndicate put out a message that said he had found out that one of the members had hacked before in like pub matches. For you don't know what public's like, public matches, or it's just like, it's not serious, it's not competitive, they're just screwing around, okay? Just practicing. So that he had used hacks in a pub match. Well, then this whole thing unfolds and we go back behind closed doors in the DMs. We're like, Syndicate said, the leader said one of the players was hacking in pub matches. That means he knows how to hack. Also in the message, he said that he showed two of his co-clanmates how to hack as well. And we're saying, well, of course, what do we have to do? We have to review this. So I tweet that out. I say, we're going to review this. We're going to figure out what happened. Anybody who's hacking will be automatic disqualification. So we go into the DMs. We start talking to the individual players from the clan. I go back, I watch the gameplay. It starts looking very suspicious. They're pre-firing. They're throwing frags at places that they should have no idea that a player's there. So the hack that they were utilizing was a wall hack. It allows you to see through walls. And we'll talk about these hacks in a minute because I know this is something that's been controversial in the community. Might as well get it all out now. By the way, this hack has been patched. You can't do it anymore. So that's what they were using. The gameplay looks suspicious to me, but I didn't know what to think. I couldn't prove it conclusively. So we decided at first, we're like, okay, we're going to have these guys rematch. We're going to have them record their gameplay from their vantage point so we make sure everything's on the up and up. And so we'll review everything afterwards, make sure it looks clean. Okay, we want these tournaments to be legit. Well, out of nowhere, this dude, Bottom Frag, who you're seeing get a bunch of kills on the screen, his real name is Dan, I guess, he freaking tweets at me. He goes, Chase, why are you calling me out? You're nothing but a Bullet Force YouTuber who will amount to nothing. And at first I didn't even know who he was. And then it hit me. This dude, whose name is Dan, he changed his name to Kai. Kai was playing over for Team Phoenix. They kicked him for hacking in pub matches over there. He comes over to Team Syndicate. This guy's toxic. Wherever he goes, it's just bad. All right? So he comes over to Team Syndicate, changes his name to Bottom Frag. He keeps having to change his name because of his reputation. And he shows Fahim and he shows Frost how to hack. So these guys all knew how to hack. Went into the DMs with these guys. They all said, we didn't hack. Well, finally, somebody steps up and tells me the truth, okay? I'm going to keep everything anonymous here because that's how this has to work. But I will say this, on my life, on my grave, 100% we have confirmation and proof that he hacked and that one of the other players also hacked in the gameplay. So we disqualified them. Of course, Syndicate, trying to do the right thing, had already kicked Dan bottom frag, whatever the crap his name is, Kai, whatever he wants to call himself now, and now Kai is over managing Team Nova, and if I'm on Team Nova, I'm fleeing from this guy. He'll just change his username again. You know, he thinks everybody's going to forget about him, and he's just going to go start a new team. So we disqualify this team. Now, in fairness, Team Syndicate, the leader, had no idea this was going on. Before we announced anything, he already came out. He proactively kicked. He already withdrew and said that the round goes to Theocracy. So he was doing the right thing. So I don't blame him. And I know Team Syndicate will come back from this. But the issue is, this is been a huge issue that people are always claiming hack. And so what I want to tell you guys, I went out with the developers. We talked about hacking there. And then also with the latest anti-cheat system. Hacking is something that plagues every game, okay? CSGO, hacking. PC games, hacking. Everything is always, the developers are always trying to stay ahead of hacks. And I hate hacks. I hate people who do hacks because it really screws with competitive. As it stands right now, there's no hacks that can be used in competitive. There's hacks that are still supposedly out there, but if they were used in competitive, it would be so blatantly obvious when you're getting headshots or your infinite ammo or whatever. It'd be too obvious, so you could not use it in competitive. Now, we have methods of detecting hacks as well. I'm not going to share those because we got to keep that secret, but we know how to tell when somebody's hacking. So these tournaments are legit, but this one we missed. We straight up missed because we know how to detect it. Now, I'm not going to tell you how they did it, but after we detected they had no hacks, they were able to turn these hacks back on, and we did not have somebody watching to see that those hacks were. And had we had somebody watching, we would have detected it in the tournament, but that was our bad, so we're going to fix that going forward so we can detect anybody who's hacking, and it should be permanent blacklist, permanent disqualification. So that's the drama, guys. That's the drama hacking, but I just want to reassure everybody, we want to keep these tournaments as clean as possible. If you ever found a hack, I don't care if you're hacking in a tournament or a public match, just trying a hack out. If you're ever caught hacking, you're going to be banned, and anybody who's running a clan should automatically kick anybody who's hacked. Even if it's in a public match to screw around, does not matter. As it stands right now, the developers have already created another anti-cheat, so there's no hacks that can currently be used in competitive, and they're going to stay ahead of it. They're going to put in some other things, which again, I don't want to say. I don't want to give information, but they're going to make hacking extremely difficult, near impossible in the future. Okay, and right now all the hacks are patched anyways. So that's the little story. I just want to talk about it openly with you guys because I did a bunch of investigation again over on Twitter. Shameless plug at iChaseYouTube. That's where you saw some of the drama. My public tweets were all very professional, but behind the scenes, I was DMing everybody. Now Dan, he's a coward. I rarely call people out like that. He's such a coward. He's all salty and mad that he got exposed. He lied to me and said he didn't hack. You did hack, Dan. I have 100% proof. You hacked in the tournament. You were the top player in the tournament. You were pre-firing, fragging, and so you could absolutely see through walls. And also, Dan, your own freaking members in your clan, they sold you out. So don't come and attack me for calling you out, which I never did publicly until you tweeted at me. And then I called you out, and now I'm calling you out in this video. Your own members sold you out and told the truth. The truth always surfaces. So this guy's a liar. He's blacklisted. He's banned. Whatever. Anyways, that's the story. That's the gameplay in the background. Just wanted to share that, guys, with you. And that's today's sweet, salty drama. Take care. Peace.
Oh, it echoes in my soul. My weakness comes and goes.